Am I going to find anything on this trip? Well, I thought I'd look around it anyway. The rock wall is fascinating. And also looking at the erosion of how the patterns of water comes down. And sometimes making holes back into the dirt. Not seeing anything as far as fossils is concerned right here, but something I had to check out. The question is, will I make it all the way around? Or will I step on something that's too weak and wind up somewhere else? Or will I just run out of real estate? I think I ran out of real estate. So that yellow rock there, I would probably say that's what they call a concretion. Sometimes there will be mineral deposits in amongst the bones or in amongst the rock layers, and they just call it a concretion, where it's all got together and it's not dirt anymore, but yet it's hardened and it's just a group of minerals. So we're now walking to what they call the microsite, and that is where they've been gathering the fossils that are microfossils that I showed in one of the other videos, or I might actually put it on this one. And but it's a different method here than what we're doing with the big bone fossils. So looking to find a lot of garfish scales today. Hey guys, hope you're doing good today. I want you to look right down here beside me. Last night I came up here and shot a video and didn't even realize what was nearby. Here's an archway right behind me, and it reminded me of Jesus, what he said. He said it was easier for the camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of God. Well, we know that looking at it, what he was really talking about is there was this very narrow passageway in the city of Jerusalem, and it was called the Eye of the Needle, and it was barely big enough for a man to walk through, much less a camel. So that's, kind of the reference that Jesus was making. But really what he was trying to tell us is that anything that gets in our way, whether it's riches or anything else, anything that comes between us and God, is a problem, and that's something in our lives that we need to get rid of, because in the case of the rich man, it had to do with self-sufficiency, but in the case of other things, it could be other things that come into our lives that we put above God, and that's something we do not want to do. So if you can get a good view of this Eye of the Needle here up on top of this hill, then just remember that don't let anything come between you and God. Take care. Well, guys, remember how I was talking about finding the little treasures and finding the little mysteries out here? Found some other treasures. These are fossilized gar scales from a garfish. If you're from Florida, you definitely know what a garfish is. But they grow real big, but they're not really good to eat. People don't like them. But anyway, these are fossilized garfish scales. And then this other thing is a some type of concretion. I think it has a lot of iron in it. And so anyway, I just thought I would show you that, some of the other tiny treasures that we found today on our hike.